Now today we are learning about the ring structure of glucose. Now glucose have the open chain structure. We know that open chain structure. Into that 6 carbon atoms are in a chain. The first carbon have the formyl, that is the aldehyde group. And the last carbon is the primary, have the primary alcoholic group. And from 2 to 5 carbon atoms there are the secondary alcoholic group. We know that. But this glucose molecule is found in nature in a 6-membered ring structure. But this ring structure, cyclic structure of glucose is found to have two structures which are in equilibrium always with each other through the open chain structure as shown in these structures on the blackboard. Now see how the ring structure are formed. Now on this 5th carbon there is the hydroxyl group. Pay attention here. Now this hydroxyl group is there and the first carbon have the formyl group, that is the aldehyde group. Suppose I write this aldehyde group in this way. Suppose this is the hydrogen here. I show in this way. Now that is the aldehyde group. Now see what happened during the formation of 6-membered ring structure of glucose, in which in that ring there are the 5 carbon atom and 1 oxygen atom. And the 6th remaining carbon atom is out of the ring. How it is that? See here. Now, in the aqueous solution, what happened? Now, you know that on the oxygen there are the lone pairs. Now, this lone pair attack on this carbonyl carbon. Now, see here. This lone pair attack on this. See, this is very important how the structures are formed. Ring structures. Now, this lone pair on oxygen, see here, attack on this carbonyl carbon which is electron deficient. At the same time this double bond on oxygen shift, double bond, one of the bond shift on the oxygen atom. There is O minus now. To that O minus, this H get attached and there is OH. Now see, suppose the OH group, hydroxyl group to the right hand side here, see this. Now the first one carbon is here which is not shown. This hydrogen is here. Now how this OH group is formed? This oxygen have the negative charge and this hydrogen on the 5th carbon atom's hydroxyl group attaches to that oxygen. This OH is there and as this lone pair attack on this carbon, that means there is bond between the oxygen of the 5th carbon, I show here that oxygen atom, and the carbon number 1. The number 1 carbon and the 5th carbon, they attach to each other through this oxygen atom of the hydroxyl group. Do you understand that how the ring structure is formed? And see this 6 carbon remains as it is. It is not in the ring. Remember that. This is out of the ring. Now 6 member. How the 6 member? This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and this oxygen. I will show you the 6-membered ring also in the glucose after some time. Now if the hydroxyl group is to the right hand side, on the first carbon after the hydrolysis of this open chain structure of glucose, then that ring of glucose or ring structure of glucose is called as the alpha D plus glucose. Now here glucose is a dextrorotatory, so it is D and plus, but only the alpha and beta are the anomers forms of each other. They are the alpha and beta are the anomers of the glucose. That means they are nearly similar, but only at the configuration of the C1 carbon there is only change that in alpha D below, if the OH group is below position, that is the alpha, and if it is the upper side, that is will be the beta. But here you are seeing these structures in this way vertical. So the OH group to the left hand side, if there in the ring structure, then that ring structure is called as the beta D plus glucose. Now only just suppose I here hydrogen will be here, suppose now, and the double bond joined by oxygen is here. Then what happened? Now when this lone pair attack on this carbon, they shift on this oxygen, one of the bond, and the hydrogen atom get attached to that. Such type of OH is formed. Here is this hydrogen, and again there is the bond formation between the C1 carbon and this oxygen atom of the C5 carbon, and we will get the beta D plus glucose. Now see, this is the, that is the in your rough book you may draw such how the bond, how the lone pair attack on the carbon, and how the oxygen goes to that side, and how the ring is formed. Now see, glucose is found to have two cyclic structures now, which are in equilibrium with each other through the open chain structure. This is the open chain structure, and these are the equilibrium structure which are converted into each other through this open chain structure. Out of that, first one is the alpha D plus glucose, and the second one is the beta D plus glucose. As glucose is rotatory sugar, there is D is compulsory. As the rotation is to the clockwise direction, that is 57 point somewhat, that is clockwise direction, so this plus sign is also compulsory. Only the two anomer structure alpha and beta ring structures are just different into the C1 carbon atoms configuration. So the ring structure is formed by reaction between the formyl group, I show here, and the alcoholic group at the C5 carbon atom. Now this is the C5. Always join the C5 hydroxyl oxygen to the C1 carbon, not the C6 hydroxyl oxygen. Remember that. Then the ring is a hemiacetal type. Hemiacetal. That means there is the this oxygen atom is there, which is in the ring and which is similar to that of the acetal type ring. So it is called as the hemiacetal structure, and the two hemiacetal structure are differ. These two hemiacetal structures are differ only in the configuration of C1, which is the additional chiral center. Now this becomes additional chiral center. First, it is not the additional chiral center in this open chain structure, because the carbon is doubly bonded with its oxygen. Only these are the four chiral centers are there in the open chain structure. But as there is the hydrolysis and formation of this ring structure, this also become the chiral center, because all the four valencies of this carbon, or all the four valencies of these carbons are satisfied by different atoms or different group of atoms. So it is the asymmetric carbon. That means the compound is optically active. The chiral center, new chiral center is formed. So they said that the additional chiral center is formed at the C1 position, and the two ring structure are called as the alpha and beta anomers. Anomers means similar structure somewhat of glucose, and C1 is called as the anomeric carbon. That is only different at that carbon. So it is also called as the C1 carbon is called as the, remember that, anomeric carbon. Each ring of the cyclic structure of glucose contain only 5 carbon atom and 1 oxygen atom. Why the 6 carbon atom is not there? Because the ring is formed, or the bond is formed between the C1 and C5. Next, not C1 and C6. So this is out of the ring. 6 carbon atom. Only 5 carbon and 1 oxygen is there in the ring, and thus it is the 6-membered ring. 5 carbon plus 1 oxygen, 6-membered ring formed, and the ring structure is called as the pyranose or glucopyranose. Why the ring structure is called as the pyranose or glucopyranose? Because it is anomalic or analogy or similar to that of the pyran. It is the heterocyclic organic compound. We know that because the ring contains 1 hetero oxygen atom. So this is the pyran, and somewhat such type of ring, 6-membered ring, 5 carbon atoms and 1 oxygen will be there. Only these double bonds are not there. So the structure of the ring structures of the glucose are similar to that of the pyran, and so the ring structure of glucose is also called as the pyrano structure or glucopyrano structure. They may be asked question why the glucose is called as the glucopyranose. Then that is the answer, because it is the that is heterocyclic ring structure as that of the pyran, and therefore it is also called as the glucopyran. Now let us see how the ring structure are drawn. That is the horizontally of this alpha D glucopyranose and beta D glucopyranose. You may call that alpha D glucopyranose and beta D glucopyranose. Now let us see how the rings are there. 6-member rings. Now see on blackboard. Now see, there is the Haworth projection formula. Now first I will draw the Fisher projection formula of the 6-membered ring of the glucose, that is glucopyranose. Now I show here these two structures, first and second. Now these are the Haworth projection formula. Now see, this is the 6-membered ring. Now this is the first one carbon. See first here, 1 number, 2 number, 3 number, 4 number, 5, and this is 6. That is the oxygen is there. So similarly here also there are the 6-membered ring. Now only drawing the Haworth projection formula from the Fisher projection formula, what you have to done only that is join the groups or atoms of the right hand side of the Fisher projection formula to lower or below, and atoms or groups to the left hand side of the Fisher projection formula to upper side. Now see, in the alpha D glucopyranose, this OH group is to the right hand side. Okay, in that is the alpha D glucopyranose, the OH group is at to the right hand side. Yes, in the alpha it is OH group is to the right hand side. So I show this at the C1 carbon. I will tell you that at the C1 carbon the OH group is to the right hand side in the Fisher projection formula. So I only show this OH group to the lower side, and the hydrogen is to the left hand side of the C1 carbon, so it is to the upper side. Similarly, see, in second carbon atom also the OH group is to the right hand side and H to the left hand side. Now in the at the C3 the hydrogen is to right hand side and OH group is to the left hand side. At 4 oxygen is to the lower that is the right hand side, hydrogen group sorry, and hydrogen is to the left side, so I show here it is the upper, and this CH2OH is always to the upper side and this hydrogen is to the lower side. Now only change in the beta D plus glucopyranose is what? This anomeric carbon C1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and our this 6 carbon. Now I will show only the carbon, not the members of the ring. Now these are the 6 carbon, and at the first carbon in the beta D glucopyranose, the OH group is to the left hand side and hydrogen to the right hand side. So I show here hydrogen to the lower side and hydrogen group to the upper side. Now no question about this second, third, fourth or fifth groups of the carbon atoms. So these are the Haworth projection formula, 6-membered ring of glucopyranose. Now in the reactions or in the preparation of another saccharides, disaccharide, trisaccharide, we have to draw only the Haworth projection formula of glucose and not the open chain or not the Fisher projection formula. Remember, so you must learn and you must study and you must orally can draw these two structures of the glucose, which are very important for the next, that is the topics.